And now, hailing from southern Alberta, Canada, weighing in at more than he cares to admit, your pilot, your captain, Mr. Elron Steele.
Hello, Mothershippers. How are you doing? No, there was no music during the opening sequence. During the starting section, I have not got music there. Music, however, I believe is about to begin as we speak. So stick around, Kat. Of course, you'll be here or not when I say this. Welcome aboard. Good to have you here as we're back. Music should now be playing with our stream. So we'll see if it's on the VOD later on. Anyways, hello, Mothershippers. Welcome aboard. Good to have you guys. Good to have everybody back. Good for me to be back, I suppose. You guys probably didn't go anywhere. I'm the one that went somewhere. So good to be back and good to be flying the mothership once again. This is actually the first time I have fired up a poker client this morning. It's not the first time I fired it up this morning. This morning is the first time I fired up a poker client since before I left for Calgary. So it's been like 2.5, closing in on 3 weeks. And that is interesting. Felt nice to be away for a bit. Did a little bit of work over the last couple of days. Did a whole lot of just relaxing, doing nothing. Mindlessly watching YouTube and a variety of other things. Did a little bit of driving, did a little bit of other games, just kind of hung out and did not too much. But we're back into the poker now, and we're back into flying the mothership. So it's good to be back. Lovely to have you here. This is potentially turning out quite nicely for me. I couldn't have asked for a nicer flop, I don't think. So we're gonna bet it. I've got 3 games going on at the Momo. We've got this Deep Stack Turbo RA going on. Well, we're doing pretty good. I believe 11 places getting paid on this one. We're closing in on the money here, and I am relatively safely in a money spot for the time being. We've also got the classic PKO €2 buy-in going on over here. I unceremoniously busted the Battle Royale earlier today, shoving my 10s into kings. No, I actually shoved them into aces. Never mind the kings. I shoved them into aces. So yeah, that was fun. It is what it is. I did take a booty before then, so I did get a little bit of money back out of that €5 that I spent. But so far, other things seem to be going not terribly, not necessarily super good, but not necessarily super terrible either. So I don't have my sound on the monitor system on. So let me know what the music balance is. I did run some tests on the recording end, and the balance sounded pretty good on the recording end, but let me know. Shopperino, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah, it turns out the Vulcan sandworms were in fact chased away by my traps, humane traps. I don't want to think I eradicated them or anything. Um, but they might have actually done some upgrades on the way out because I think we've got music that's not being recorded to the VOD but yet being played in live real time to you and me at the same time ish, as at least as ish as we can get with that. Raymond. Yes. Well, I figured that there should be at least some semblance of my voice still on the stream. Cat, like is my stream after all. But I did try to accommodate you as best as possible. Anyways, one more game actually going on. We got the Turbo Classic going on down here as well. €5 buy-in, of course, as well. So bit of an old gang club coming out, so that's nice. Good to see Ray and Chopper and the cat popping in early. Yes, understood. Still on the backup laptop. Your computer ran its course and is done its life. So let's all have a moment of silence for Cat's desktop PC. I do believe it had pretty good innings, though. Wowee. Thank you, thank you. I had one extra. I had one extra going there, but hey, it worked. Thank you so much for the resub, Cat. Much appreciated. Moisty, moisty. Hope you are well as well. Don't know if I need the song queue thing that I added to the overlay or not. It's in chat, and chat's on the but yeah, I don't know. The wee folk, you're not alone. You're not alone in that. I worked my way up to the heights of a very small, low stakes bankroll, only to crash it down back into the depths of the micro stakes poverty levels once again. So, like I say, not alone, and welcome. Song requests go the same way. There will be no jukebox, but it is, as you hear, being piped directly through the in-flight speaker system now, so gotta like that. Kinkarinos over on table 2 with the classic PKO here. Maybe pick up a booty or two. I guess we don't have any booties in play, but that is a shitty flop for a pair of kings. There are turns that make it much prettier, but I do think I'm going to c-bet still. Meanwhile, Queen's Arse over here on the Deep Stack Turbo. RA, don't you know? Ooh. There is very little. There's very little in this world that can compete with the smell of baking and freshly baked bread. Very, very little in this world that can compete with it. Never mind beat it. I don't know if there's anything that beats it, but even compete with it, there's very little. Poker is indeed poker. I am still running. My bankroll is still going the same direction it's been going for the last year or so. So, you know, that's how things are going over here in Ellieland, in Elronia, in Elronville, as they say. Might be changing my name to Your Value Town pretty soon, I think. Seems like, anyways. Not my Value Town. Anyone out there playing against me, obviously. Might have some stray desktop noise coming through today. I didn't fire up my mixer early enough, and if messages come through on some of my, I say some of them because I have a ridiculous number of places that I need to keep in touch with people for professional reasons. It's kind of stupid. But if any of them come through on that, I'll just have to add those to the mute as they come through, so I apologize for that. All right, well, you good luck to see you in the main event. Good luck. I will be there. I am regged and waiting for the Stratosphere, of course, which is starting up in 15 minutes. I don't have a ticket for it. I did not play. As I said, this is the first poker I've played since I left. So I did not play anything on Wednesday. I was technically back on Wednesday. Well, I got technically back on Tuesday night. But did not play any poker on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I was not totally absent poker, obviously, because I was working in Calgary on poker, and I still did a couple articles since then. But yeah, it's been mostly pretty chill. I might go play some live poker next week. We'll see. There is a tournament I'm somewhat interested in. At least firing a bullet for day 1A. No, sorry, it'd be day 1B if I fired it. And if I fired it, I would need to probably stay over that night to play day 2 the next day. We are hand for hand to the money here in the Deep Stack RA. So there we go. Maybe our first cash. Got the short stack on our table by the look of things. I can pressure two of these stacks at least. And the one that I don't pressure is in the worst position in the world to fight back against me. So I think that's a good raise with almost any two. And not quite the same logic on this one because fight back guy is in position and can just flat behind, but we have a relatively easy hand to play post flop, I think. Drool, indeed. Indeed. Freshly baked bread is one of the joys of life. I need to buy some of my frozen loaves again. I haven't done that in ages. I've been buying store-bought, store-baked, or I don't know. It's not terrible. Like we have a pretty decent local, like Western Canada-based mass bakery that does bread and has done bread in this part of the world for ages. So I'm relatively happy with that, and they're reasonably good. And the co-op that I go on does make their own as well, and I buy that from time to time as well. I have been on kind of a cinnamon raisin bread kick lately for whatever reason, but so it turns out that cinnamon raisin bread works out remarkably, and it to my brain, anyways, very surprisingly well as garlic toast. Go figure. Oh, Floppy McSet makes an appearance today, and I gotta like that. Probably don't get a lot of value on a flop like this, though, I wouldn't think, unless they have an ace, in which case we do get some value, but it's blind and blind, so they probably don't have an ace. Might actually, blind or blind, might actually get more value checking that when we flop that big and let them bluff into us, right? Or, I mean, even let them value bet into us when they have like an ace 8 or something like that, or ace king, ace queen, which they probably don't because of the pre-flop action, but you never know. I'm a little more precarious in my position here in the bubble race, which is still ongoing, to be fair. So yeah, jump in on the song request if you like. Bang SR in chat, and you should hear the early ones relatively quickly. Like the first one you put in, you guys will hear for the next tune most likely. So yeah, you can jump right in there. We are open for requests here on CK Mothership. CK, CJ, very common call letters for radio stations around this part of the CF. Yeah, so the issue isn't apparently live stream. Music seems a tiny bit loud for my voice now, so I should turn down the music or turn up my voice, is what you're saying, Shopper? Okay, I just dropped the music. Not a huge amount, but a tiny amount. You can let me know if that's. I don't want to bump my voice too much more because I'm already nearing limits in some cases. Well, in a lot of cases, I'm over limits, as you guys know. Um, we don't live our life within the limits. We don't need no stinking rules or whatever the hell. Anyways, but yeah, I wasn't watching, but I'm sure that just blew the limits off. Blew the limits off my deal here. So bear with me while I work out the proper balance, as we have not done this in ages, actually. Easier now though because I actually have a couple of different ways of going about it. So it's likely easier and more. Um, I can do a more granular job. Yeah. Anyway, so the issue for streaming is not, or for music is not the live portion of it. It's the fact that it's getting recorded onto VODs that people go back and play over and over and over and over and over again potentially. Um, and so OBS has in the background settings the ability to split your audio out in various ways. And one of the ways you can do that is to have a separate audio channel that's playing your music, and that audio channel does not go off to the Twitch VOD, but it does go off to the stream. So the live stream has the music component on it. The Twitch VOD, in theory, does not. I say in theory because this is literally the first time I've tried this. So other people do it, and it works for them. And I think I've done the settings correctly. And all of those, assuming all of those I think are correct, then it might be correct, and I might not get my VOD silenced later on. I'll double check when it's up in a couple hours after the stream. So yeah, so let me know. Let me know if it has gotten better since I dropped it, or if I need to drop the music just a little bit more. I do have a very variable voice. Very variable. Try saying that a bunch of times real quick. Um, but yeah, no, I do the level of my voice. Um, I mean, for no reason at all, as an aside, it's one of the reasons why I am incapable of using. Um, and I probably should have a handheld mic here because I was incapable of using a mic stand while I was doing stage stuff. Um, Simply because of how much I move and the That's the reason I use the headset, is how much I move around with that, which I can deal with a microphone that I'm holding. The advantage of that on stage, the disadvantage here is there are times when I'm doing lots of things with all of my hands at the same time. But the advantage on stage is that I'm really not doing anything with those hands anyways, and it also kept at least one of my hands from doing weird things, which it tends to do, move around a lot. So yeah, but yeah, I have my voice has very different volume components to it, depending on what I'm saying and when I'm saying it and how I'm saying it, and sometimes for no reason whatsoever. I'm told, and I recognize as true. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, like Cat, it's good to have you back, Shopper. Hey! Look what just popped up on my screen, everybody. We have something stratospheric heading your way, and my way, in fact, as well. And it is right here, the Stratosphere. It is right here, the Stratosphere. I don't know why I'm trying to say that in a bad accent. I don't even know what kind of accent it was supposed to be honest with you. Oh, we are in the money, by the way, in the Deep Stack Turbo RA. Not a whole lot of profit yet, but $43 up top, so the win would be nice. We can start playing for that now. Well, I mean, not that we weren't playing for it before, but again, no one who busted before the money has ever won a poker tournament. Not that poker tournament, anyways. So if you want to win the tournament you're currently playing, a real good strategy to do that is to not bust before you get in the money. Right, I will drop the music again. Hang on a sec here. Let me dispense with a couple of hands first. Okay, we went down about 2.5 decibels, so we'll see, well, 2.5 dB on the scale, so we'll see how much difference that is. All right, so yeah, basically checking voice now to see what's up. Oh, what's up is we're all in for dregs in the Classic PKO here, so. So yeah, we're down. So we're at minus 7.8 dB now on the music, and we're eliminated in 40th from the Classic PKO. So GG us. We are in the money over here. last place at the moment, but we're still in the money and basically alive and kicking, so to speak. The table gives him a walk. I'm glad somebody raised. I was going to be pretty pissed if they gave him a walk. That would be pretty annoying. Suited, but as unconnected as you can possibly get, though. Holy, we get a walk. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty fucking awesome. Yeah, I gotta shove this blind and blind. Boo, boo, boo. Returns of hope there, but not a whole lot of hope. But GG us 377 for the absolute bottom of the barrel min cash, which is better than a smack in the nuts with a frozen squirrel, as they say, or probably as only I say, I think. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Mm, interesting. Well, let me try to drop it a little bit more then. Maybe I'm not dropping it enough. Maybe it's not making any difference. Okay, we went down to minus 15 on the levels for the music now. So try it now. Cathalum, how you doing, buddy? I was going to mute myself and munch on a granola bar, but I will wait until I hear some answers about the music volume now. Well, now it's probably bad time because we're playing Mozart, which is probably a different music level from some of the other stuff. One of the other problems is that the music levels aren't the same between videos on YouTube, so Yeah, it could be that there's bleed through the mic as well because so I used to have the music going into my headset. Like maybe I can still do that and have it come through. Because it has its own audio channel now that I think about it. Maybe. I'm not going to fiddle around with it today, but that actually might be something that I fiddle with to see. Because, yeah, right now that's the music is coming out and making noise in my room while I'm speaking into my microphone. Plus, it's being fed through the stream, so you guys might be getting a little bit of mic action as well. So how's this? Well, I mean, again, you guys are going to hear it 3 minutes from now, but you should be hearing the new voice levels as we speak. Although, as I said, this is probably not a great song to be testing it on. Well, that's entirely up to what you guys put into the song queue, right? I mean, remember, only about 10%, if that, of this song queue belongs to me anymore. It's been added by all you guys, and then heavily edited and manipulated by the cat, who's gone through and deleted things she didn't like and added things that she liked. So you know. All right, so we're down to the final three tables of the Turbo Classic, and we have the arse and the arse, the ass and the ass, the Arthur and the Arthur. Ooh, and we have some chips to go up for as well. So let's put all of our money in the middle and try to get a bunch of chips if we can. It's time to wake up with aces here, maybe. Well, for fuck's sakes. Well, for fuck's sakes. Well, for fuck's sakes. I mean, I did get a little bit of money out of Kura, but just a tiny bit that I had to split with Tonka truck there. Jesus Christ. Nah. Right. Well, I'm going to mute myself and head off for. Has my but has the voice changed at all? By the way. Oh, I guess you guys still don't know. All right. Well, we've got something that should be a little bit more representative of the music going on here now. So you guys can let me know. Indeed, indeed. Your definition of egregious may be somewhat different, however, than mine, I suppose. GL me, cat. I am waiting for me to start as well. Had a pretty non-eventful run so far in the Stratosphere. No big hands, no big action, nothing really going on. Not really recognizing. Oh my God, James Wells, I guess, is the only username that I really recognize over on the Stratosphere at the Momo. Well, gosh, we folded the flush draw. Fairly shitty flush draw, I should add. It gets there on the river. Gets there on the Rivoire. All right, well, I am going to mute myself and eat a granola bar, and I will be back just before the break, most likely. So I'll pollute your guys' ears one more time. In the meantime, I guess just listen to some music and enjoy, or if you're on VOD, listen to some silence for a while. I hope. Alrighty, as I predicted, 2 minutes before the break, you have the sweet, sultry sounds of my voice coming to you from the cockpit of the mothership in tones that are neither sweet nor sultry, I'm pretty sure. You could describe my voice in a lot of ways, but I do not think sweet or sultry would ever reasonably be one of them. Shortly break time. Break time shortly. In a few moments, it will be break time. A few seconds. However, I may not make the break in the Turbo Classic because I am shoving my Deucerinos right on the break. So let's see what happens before I head off. We get it through. I like it. All right, we're gonna go to the break screen. I have music playing on the break screen. I do not on the starting or ending screens for reasons. So yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you guys back in a few moments. We are back, folding pocket nines because we were late. How you doing, everybody? Good time for a sound check as well. How my voice is doing over the music. How the music is doing under my voice. We get the nice double up. Should have main event action popping up on our screen here in just a few short moments. So get yourself in that game. €1 buy-in, €50 guaranteed. There is always dead money to be won at the top of that game. Pixies is a great choice, indeed. So yeah, it was a good time in Calgary. Busy, busy, busy as always. Well, even busier than always. They, of course, went ahead and packed 16 events into the same schedule that they initially packed 12 into, then packed 13, and packed 15, now packing 16 into. So, yeah, it is what it is. We have main event action on screen. Let's get that up for you guys as well. I'm sure it's popped up on your screens too. So GL, GL, G, and L. suppose we're still 6 off the money. I need stacks. I need chips. Let's put the 7s in the middle and see what happens. We take the blinds and antes. Not a terrible outcome. Not a terrible outcome with 7s. It's always a bit of a mixed blessing when you get the call there. Yes, you can double up, but you only got 7s. You're racing against a lot of calling hands there, like a lot of calling hands there. You're racing at best against a lot of calling hands there, I should say. Early blood, I suppose, into Night Shopper and Kevin Thallam here on the main event. Good luck, everybody. Ooh, Phil Ivey joining us as well. That's always cool. Cat on the table. So far, just one table of action here in the main event, so lots of dead money up top for the win. And I am chip leader, everybody. I am a chip leader. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this shit. Uh-oh, Shopper's gonna take it away from me here. Maybe not. Maybe Phil Ivey is. Someone is. Someone definitely is on this hand. Good Lord. Good Lord. Good Lord. What the hell was going on there? Wild ride there, Shopper. Guess I'm not the chip leader anymore. Guess I'm not the chip leader anymore. Still short stacking for our life down here in the Turbo Classic. I don't hate my chances in this spot in the Turbo Classic, frankly. I don't love them, don't get me wrong, but I don't hate them either. Suddenly I'm actually in a money spot. 3 off the money. Ah, fuck me. Fuck me. I think the right move here is to get my money in, right? Oh, fuck me. I should be the one making that shove. Oh my god, those hands are huge. They block each other on the queen, though. I mean, good thing I didn't get involved. I think I'm like I think by the book, by the solver, that fold is wrong, but I could be wrong. Does get us one closer to the money, though. So yeah, that's part of what tournament poker is all about. I don't think I can get away from shoving this one, though. Nor do I really want to. That should get me a nice little boost. Two off the money here. That one's a bit more likely to be foldable, but still, man. Two shorter stacks than me are flanking me, which is actually a pretty nice position to be in, frankly. Well, hopefully. Oh, hello. We're going to pop over to the Stratosphere here for a second. Pop back here when I'm going to get my money in here, I think. Oh, gross spot for me to get my money in. I took down the kings over there. We are done like dinner here on the frickin' bubble. Bubble boy, LE. Bubble boy, LE. Alrighty, still alive in my two games, though. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, like I say, probably technically supposed to call there. I think. Like, I think it's, I still think it's the wrong fold. Thank you for the follow, Lasika. However, I am supposed to pronounce that. Welcome aboard. Suppose I could update the password message, but it does technically give people the information they need today. Tariq, how you doing, my friend? Good luck to you as well. How are you doing? And welcome aboard MotherShip Poker. Good to have you here. Good to have you in the games. Good to have you here on board. Good luck with your second bullet in the main event, Cat. I am still just a single bullet deep in both games. And indeed, we're coming up to the point in time when rebuying will no longer be an option for you. So you may want to consider whether it is necessary to get your chips in the middle to try and double before that point in time. Ooh. Ooh. A bit of backfire engine noise there. Finally had my first semi-decent night of sleep since I got home last night. Getting back into the routine. Hopefully I'll be back by Monday or Tuesday at the latest. It's weird. There were short days-ish in this one, which is surprising considering how many events there were. A little smaller than usual. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. But more regular 4 a.m., 5 a.m. nights. So, yeah. Not a huge surprise that I came back exhausted. But that said, I was also, so I had a room on the third floor of the hotel. And I was actually still using the stairs down at least, right up until the last day of my stay there. And I was using the stairs up. Probably about a third as much as I used the stairs down. And I probably stopped using the stairs up maybe 4 days before I left. So, still, so that actually tells me that I was, again, it explains another reason why I came back kind of exhausted, but also tells me that I'm actually managing these things a whole lot better, because normally I would not have even considered doing the stairs for, well, any of it, never mind the majority of it. Ooh. Hello, Mixette. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Stupid clubs. Nobody's got clubs though. They'd have bet that flop, one would think. Of course. That's what people are going to say to me as well. You don't have clubs. And I don't. They're right. I don't have clubs. I do, however, have a very strong hand. It's the one person that wouldn't necessarily have bet clubs. The one person that might that probably would not have bet had they if they actually have clubs here on the flop. Fuck me. Am I just calling this off here? I think I am. I fucking think I am. I fucking flopped a set here. You didn't just turn. Did you just turn clubs? Did you just turn? Did you just river a straight? 10 jack? 5-8? 8-10? Holy fuck. Long string of hands all of a sudden. It's always the first. It's always the first hand in your long string of hands, isn't it? Yeah, they just turned clubs. Yeah, they just turned clubs. I think I still have rebuy options, so I think we might be playing this. Kings are pretty aggro. I wonder if it actually gives me a lobby before my timing runs out here. Oh, fuck it. I'm still waiting for, there we go, finally update. Yeah, 19 minutes left, lots of time. Lots of time. I probably overplayed that, to be honest. I didn't need to shove there, but... Dude that won the main event this weekend had half the chips in play when they were five-handed. 33 million chips in play, and he has 16 million of them. It's crazy. Hello, dippers. Welcome aboard, my penguin friend. Welcome aboard, my Ant-Man friend. Welcome aboard to all. Good to see you guys. Thank you for the resub, my dippy friend. We have well-dressed Chucky Butt here in the Stratosphere. So I think with all this action in front of us, I think just pot this fucker is the way to go, right? From the small blind, out of position, yeah. We just want to pot the fuck out of this shit, don't we? I guess we're here. We've come this far. Race and make a race poo. Well, that's disappointing. That's disappointing. That is very disappointing. Good hand, though. Ice hand. Indeed, Ant-Man, it is coming from the stream. It is being piped through to your live experience. However, it will not, I hope, anyways, be on your VOD experience. Well, no, it won't be on your VOD experience. The question is whether everything on the VOD experience will be muted or whether it'll just be the music, which I'm hoping it'll just be the music. You can't hear Elron? Indeed, using channel 2, Diptaz. Indeed, my penguin friend. Indeed. Took me a moment. I had it backwards the first time and was trying to figure out why. I had music on my recording and no voice. Well, we went through a bit of adjustments before. I've got the music down at minus 15 dB music levels, but I guess we'll drop a little bit farther and see how that works. I don't know if dropping the actual volume is going to make a difference. So yeah, I've just adjusted it again. It's quite low now, or it feels like it's quite low now. So I don't know if I've gone too far or not. Although it hasn't adjusted, like I don't think it adjusts, like it hasn't adjusted the level of. Well, I'll let you guys tell me if that changed when the mark for Musoc came up on screen. Well, slightly before that, it would have changed. Brand new experiment, by the way. This is the first time I've done the stream with the music coming directly through the stream. So, yeah, settings are still getting worked out. I actually thought the balance sounded pretty good on the recording that I made, but that, you know. Oh, wow, I'm only at minus 25 now. I was expecting it to be higher than that. All right, well, I'm at minus 31-ish now, so. Especially seems low given that it's an exponential scale, right? But y'all can let me know how it sounds now. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. 7 minutes to go in the Reggie Poo for everyone. So GL with that. One of the reasons it feels like that's a really low number is or high number or whatever you want to however you want to put it is when I'm playing with my various stuff in DaVinci, and I've got, like, when I've been editing my old streams, and I've got a really loud commercial. Well, fuck, we just ran into the six or the queens. Lovely. Ooh, lovely. Nice little six on the river there. I'll take it. If it's just blaring, if it's just one of those commercials that was just blaring, I go -10, and it is excellent, maybe even too much in some cases. In many cases, it'll be like a -4 or a -5 adjustment that does it. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it's that low, but hey, I know nothing. I literally know nothing about sound or music stuff. So really, at this point. Well, at the toppest of pairs. Don't have the toppest of kickers, but we do have a nice top pair going for us. And a good top pair will get you a long way in poker. Indeed, music is now -infinity dB. Like, adjusting the levels definitely has a impact on my mic volume. And it looks to me like turning this down to -infinity just muted the shit out of my music. So, but on the other hand, this does give me a way to go up from somewhere to see where it ends up coming in for you guys at a reasonable level, right? Probably potentially quicker than going down. To be fair, the drop to -31 wasn't a huge drop. I was only at -22 before that, I think. So the drop to 22 to 31 wasn't a huge. By the way, you might still hear a little bit of feedback through the mic. I can still hear the music playing in my like playing in my house. So King's Arse. So we're gonna 3-bet this. Still late reg. I still have a chance to rebuy if I need in this one. So let's see if we can pull some chips in here. Oh, because I'm an idiot, guys. Because I'm a fucking idiot, that's why. Because I'm a fucking idiot, that's why. There we go. That's actually making a difference, isn't it? That's actually making a difference. That's actually making a difference, isn't it? That's funny. I was adjusting the wrong. I was adjusting the wrong audio bar. Fuck me. Indeed, Cat. You don't say. You don't say. Indeed, Ray. Indeed, you've plucked out the oyster of the issue there, my friend. I've gone Shovey McShoveface on my ace queen here, my queen's arse, my Camilla bot. Yeah, funny. Funny, funny, funny. Yeah, indeed, that was 150% a case of Pebcac, my friends. Oh, you idiot for folding your fives. Pebcac, of course, is the cause of 60 to 70% of all computer problems. If you're a system administrator, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Are or were a system administrator. Pebcac is problem exists between a keyboard and a chair. That is exactly where this problem existed in this particular case. Yeah, I was adjusting the um, I was adjusting the level of the desktop audio, which actually doesn't have anything running through it at the moment other than the alert messages when they come through. Um, and I wasn't adjusting the levels for the song cue widget that I added earlier this morning. Giggly, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll let you and the cat fight amongst yourselves about what constitutes good or better music. Might be done in the indeed. Oh no! Oh my lord! Oh my lord! We get there on the river once again. Once again, we find a river. Holy shit! Holy, 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 holy! So entries closed. We broke the guarantee once again. Didn't last week actually. I looked after the game and yeah, we were under guarantee. Only the fourth time that's happened since I started keeping track more than a year ago. 308.75 today though. Total prizes 58 entries, 7 rebuys. So thank you all for coming out and supporting the games. Looks like a pretty decent turnout for the main as well. 23 plus 3, so 26 total, which for that game is not too bad at all. Indeed, took me a few minutes to fiddle with the right knob. I'm usually pretty good at finding the right knob to fiddle with, right off the bat, pretty much. But you know, different situations, I guess. Strato Ray happens to the best of us. Happens to me way more often than I'd like. Hasn't happened so far this week, which, you know, is something that I like and enjoy. I enjoy not being busted in poker tournaments. Not being busted in poker, very, very plus EV strategy for the record. Not to be busted in poker tournaments. I think if you were to come away from the stream with one piece of poker advice that would serve you the best over the long term, it'd be don't bust in poker tournaments. And yeah, that's at a more reasonable level for what I expect. The Sun Q now is at minus 8.5 dB, and that's much more reasonable for what I might expect it to have dropped to. Which, you know, makes a lot of sense when you're fiddling with the right knob. All of a sudden, when you haven't been fiddling with the right knob. So I'm 8 of 21 in the main event right now, with 5 places getting paid. And I am 27 of 27 in our good friend, the Stratosphere here, with 9 getting paid, but, you know, we're 27 to 27, so we got some work to do if we want to get paid. Even want to think about getting paid. Indeed, indeed. I've been kind of lobbing the softballs in for giggles for a while there. Alrighty then, I am going to head off to the break, and I shall return in just a few moments. See you soon, everybody. We are back. Only folded one hand. Oh my God, we're down to 0 viewers. No, we're not. That's just not working. I don't know if it's ever been working today or not, but 13 on my other stats, so that's fine. That's cool. Weird. Weird. It says 0 on the screen, I just noticed. I don't know if it's been that way all day, but... Oh, wow. Just a Jilly on the flop there. Just a Jilly on the flop. Crushing them their aces for Mysterious. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's some brutal gross shit right there, everybody. Just a little Jilly on the flop. So I'm guessing the volume levels are better now between my voice and the music. I can still drop it a little bit farther if need be as well. But let me know in chat. I mostly had uploads of my archive for the time I was gone. I kind of let it slack this week. I didn't get 3 weeks worth done. I only got 2 weeks worth done. Thought foolishly to myself, oh, I can do the other one when I get back. The other ones when I get back, and of course, I did not. No suck out back for Mysterious. So GG there, my friend. We are down to 20 left in the main event now. Just 5 places paid though. 380 for the men, 1835 for the win. Meanwhile, over in the Stratosphere, we are on dregs. We are on fumes. We are on starvation rations here, everybody. We have got to find ourselves some chips. However, there are 9 places paid today with 996 down at the bottom. 964 up top for the win. That's the current sit rep. Meanwhile, I have 6.5 big blinds. That is not a good sit rep. I didn't even notice Shopper getting stomped on with the kings there until it replayed across my screen. Kind of brutal there, Shopper. I must have been going on about something to have missed that disgusting hand. Alrighty, well, I suppose haven't found a better spot. This is the final level that I have a reasonable number of chips to work with, so let's do this shit. Wonderful. Seems good to you. Indeed, yes. I don't enjoy seeing a shopper get fucked either. I was gonna say except in certain contexts, but I'm not even sure I want to see that, frankly. I'm not at all adverse to that sort of thing, but I'm not always certain I want to see my friends involved in it. Oh, excuse me. Like I say, I'm still not fully recovered. 85% at best, probably at this point. I still need to go do some relatively major shopping. I did some minor shopping on Thursday evening. I'm still not 100% sure if this is a Canadian specific thing or if this is something that people have all over the world. But I suspect it might be a Canadian thing. We have something here called maple walnut ice cream. And if you've never had the pleasure of experiencing maple walnut ice cream, I feel for you, man. It is. I bought a 2 liter jug, pot, whatever, at the store on Thursday evening, and came home and promptly ate half of it that evening. There is one serving left. 2 days, less than 2 days, less than 48 hours later. I have gone through 2 liters of ice cream. Now, to be fair, I've gone through 2 liters of ice cream in a single day before. So, we're not at the record, but hadn't seen it in the stores for a while, actually. So I was wondering what was going on, and then I saw this, and I'm like, oh, well, I've been thinking about it, so let's buy ours. And it turned out I actually went back. Yeah, that first night I had a bowl, like, as soon as I got home, pretty much. And like an hour later, I'm like, I need another bowl. And then an hour after that, I needed another bowl, and then just before bed, I needed another bowl. So, but it is very yummy. Yeah. My shit's in the middle with 5.5 bags here, and Queen Jackarino, Queen Gillerino. Queen Jilly's a good name, I think. There we go. Finding a jack on the river. We're finding ourselves a lot of rivers today, which I'm not totally opposed to. I am not at all opposed to finding rivers. Rivers are fun to find. GGME cat. G and all the G's. Won't be long stream today. Gonna tidy up the games in the main event and the Stratosphere, and then probably, almost certainly, pretty much definitely call it a day, call it a stream. Bring this puppy in for a landing, as they say. Down to 16 left in the main event. I am 16 of 16, down to 20 left in the Stratosphere. Hey, look at that. I'm 19 of 20, so I'm not even the last place in the Stratosphere. How's that for surging poker talent, everybody? Righto, putting my money in with the ace Jackarellas. The Jilly arse. Jilly's got a pretty arse, so let's see how it goes. Good shape. Good shape. Ish good shape. Worked out okay for us. I thought I was in better shape on that flop than it actually was. When I first saw it, I saw the jack, and I'm like, oh, I hit my kicker. That is the best of all worlds. And I looked at the rest of the flop, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of the worst of all worlds. Kind of the worst of all worlds when you're up against ace 8 and you have ace jack. Yeah, the worst of all, best of all worlds. How's that? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. It's getting to be Yanni time. Mighty 5 Dewey on the button, and we get it through, thank God. Not the kind of hand you ever want to get called with, but, you know, occasionally you got to be that guy, right? Or, you know, that person, that human. Yep. That sounds like poker there, Dippers. 100%. Well, big old boat there. Stratosphere down to the final two tables. At least it will be shortly. After this hand, I'm guessing we break to the final two. I'm pretty sure that brought us to 18, despite the fact that it still says 1-9. That is 1-7, I think. Definitely 1-8. Yes, please. Let's get all the money in here. Nice, 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 nice. Double up. I like it. I'll take it. Meanwhile, back at the Stratosphere Ranch. Wow, we just run into it back at the Stratosphere Ranch. We just run the fuck into it. Holy fuck, that's a gross turn card too for us, eh? That is a gross turn card. The gross flop is just fucking gross all the way around. Alrighty, well, good luck everybody else in the Stratty Poo. Not going to be Ellie there to push around anymore, but good luck getting yourself into the money yourselves. I am potentially in a spot that could do something in the main event, but not a super luxurious spot. But you know, I'm within striking distance of the cash zone. Well, that's interesting. I've just noticed a button for streamers to knock on other streams to come join as a guest. Call in. That's interesting. I don't know if that's for everyone, subscribers, or other streamers, or what, but certainly for interactive shows, it would be very good, potentially. Setting up an audio connection on the fly isn't the easiest thing in the world to do in this OBS, in my experience. But having Twitch just to do it for you would be a good. I don't know if it's audio or video, but or both. Well, I mean, it wouldn't just be video, I wouldn't think. That'd be very odd. Wow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at that. Look at that. Holy shit, the fives. A nice one there, Diptaz. Nice one. Holy shit. That one was you've basically just lost your right to complain about bad beats in poker after your fives got in as the third best pair in a three-way pot and get there with the straight. At least a week you've lost your privileges to complain about bad beats, my friend. Sorry, bud. It's just the way it goes. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Yeah, I looked at the hands and I'm like, oh well, GG dip test. I was just getting prepped for the. Good game, buddy. Poker's a brutal. Poker's a brutal game, but yeah, poker's a brutal game to the other players in the hand. Just shove my shit in the main event. Blind on blind with Queen 9. Probably not hugely necessary at this stage, but I do like to keep my stack running a little bit. Yeah, the guess thing or the knock thing. Like I've got a little button that says knock on my screen, and I'd never seen it before. So I hovered over it, and it says you can come in as a guest or something. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. Down to 13 in the strat. Puts them 4 off the money there. Still 11 in the main event, including me. I'm, of course, not included among the stratospheric numbers. Nice one, dippers. Nice one again. That puts you in the chip lead now. Well done, buddy. Well done. Sorry about that. I almost fell asleep there for a second. That might be the problem with this stream today. We are hand for hand to the final table, but I guess that means we're at the final table because this is Unibet, so they don't get that hand for hand quite right. I'm scared of you now, Diptaz. Had to fold you on the main event there. Can't, Jack Queen for the record. Queen Jack, so not a horrible hand that I'm folding to you there, buddy. But too many chips for my taste. Figuring you got Queen Jack beat. I will, however, shove King 4 blind on blind. Ooh. Oh, yeah, we're definitely still not recovered fully. Expanding the space for the WSOP circuit in Calgary next year, so that should be interesting. It'll be much larger conference room space that the tables are stuck into rather than the existing, well, I was going to say single room, but it's really a triple. One of those triple rooms that can break down into 3 single ones, if that makes sense. So big, huge ballroom for hundreds of people, or, 3 sort of dining rooms for 80 or 50 or 80 people each, kind of thing. Is usually where the bulk of the tables are, and then they have another event room that they put side events and other satellites and things like that into as well. But I guess next time they're going to expand into their entire conference facility for the games. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. It's not exactly like they can just open up to one big area. There's going to be probably 3 or 4 rooms with tables in them, I would guess. But yeah, should be good. Could also be like a lounge or something as well. That would be kind of cool. Oh, their final table bubble in the Stratty. That also means they are a money bubble in the Stratty. So yeah, there's that going on right now. 7 of 8 right now in the final table of the MotherShip Poker main event. In case you're wondering what's going on over there, Diptaz's still alive in that one. He's got a shot at the double mother today. He has got a shot at the double mother. Our penguin friend does. Looks like Noah Lang has a shot at double mother today as well. They're chip leading the Stratosphere at the moment. And sitting not too shabby over here in the main event as well. So few double mother shots in the mix potentially today. I've basically just been folding the lot if you want to know what's been happening over at the main event. So you haven't been missing a whole lot of Ellie action anyways. We do have our good friend Diptaz all in trying to fade an Acerella, and fade he does. So Penguin luck is on the rise today, we have to say. The Penguin is waddling well today. Nice to see, honestly. Still bubbly over in the Stratosphere zone. Gee, Ellie in the main. Suited Jack, I think that's probably good enough from the cutoff in my chip position right now, which is essentially none. Still leaves me in last place, but lets me tread water at least through this orbit. To be fair, it was a suited connected, well, suited gapped Jack, which was significant. I'm not just doing that with like Jack Deuce or anything like that necessarily. Still on the bubble over in the Stratosphere. Pretty even table now here with the dip test's table. Or at least even as far as no one's super short. 7 from the, sorry, 7 left in the main. 2 off the money now. I have actually managed to ladder myself into a money spot here in some miraculous way. Just got a nice cheeky little walk too there in the big blind. That was unexpected and much appreciated. Couldn't have asked for a better time to get a walk, so I guess we'll pass it along to somebody who totally doesn't need it, but also can totally make me find out if I fuck around. So I mean, this is the case with essentially almost everybody on the table, but it is what it is. Oh, I had a new windshield put in my car while I was in Calgary. One of the players in the local scene runs a windshield business on the side. Well, not on the side. That's his main livelihood. Comes and plays poker as his recreation side gig. Very good bounty player. Our Seamus is. But also, as it turns out, a very good window installer. Didn't even have to go down to his place. He just brought his shit over to the Deerfoot, and I told him where the car was and gave him the keys, and he went and did his thing. And I have a brand new windshield that I can actually see out of. I had no idea how much of an advantage that was when you're driving to actually be able to see out of your windshield. It is remarkable. Okay, my windshield wasn't quite that bad before, but it was not that good either, frankly. So yeah. But we have a brand new one now. Curious to see how long it lasts. The first one. So I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. It was a brand new thing that had happened with the windshield that made me get it replaced. Been about a year since the major crack appeared near the bottom of it. So let's call it the beginning of 2023 for that crack, because I think it happened in the wintertime, and that makes perfect sense. So let's call it January 2023 when that crack happened. I bought the car in November 2021. And while that may not be a huge run for the original windshield of a vehicle with no crack or chip damage, in some places here in Alberta, if you make it 6 months in most cars with no chip damage, because we, especially in the wintertime, because we sand the roads to keep the grip up. So yeah, if you make it through. Something about the shape of my car, though, sends debris over the windshield quite effectively. And by debris, I mean rocks and stones and gravel and shit. I don't actually think they use shit in the compound that they spray on the roads in the wintertime for grip, but if it was scientifically proven to increase grip, they would probably do it, and Canadians would not complain, I don't think. They are still battling 10-handed for 9 cash spots over on the Stratty today, so it is a hard-fought bloody battle over there. Diptev's still in a pretty good spot there. 4 of 10 right now. Yeah, good luck to Dippers in the double mother today. Noah also still in the double mother running. So who knows? We could have a double mother winner today. Might be fun if Diptez and Noah got heads up in both games. That could be fun. That could be fun. We're not particularly good at predicting storylines usually, though, so I probably got that wrong. That's probably not the way it's going to work. Who knows? Wow, I probably should have shoved that, but shove this one, I guess, instead. Bleh. Are we just going to bubble this puppy? Let's not bubble this puppy. That would suck. Bubbling 2 games in a day would bite the big wiener. Blah! Can we find a king? Give me a king. Come on, Chucky. There we go. Oh, the river. The river today. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, the rivers I'm getting today. I am just going to pray to the river gods once I get off this stream today. I think I'm not typically a religious person at all, but I think we owe some homage to the river gods today. What do you guys think? Like, oh my gosh, are we getting some river action? I was standing up, putting on my coat, getting ready to leave the tournament area. But no, we are able to pull it out and survive. In case you're wondering about all the action you're missing over on the Stratosphere, they're still 10-handed on the bubble over there. So. So I've been playing a little less of Forza in the last couple of days. That doesn't mean I've been doing less game driving. I've been Playing around in a different simulator, actually, Assetto Corsa, which is kind of one of the two general standards for what most people use. The sort of top end of the game is iRacing, which is, I think, all live and very competitive. Not 100% sure they were racing in iRacing, but there was at least one e-race driver that I know of that made the transition to live driving in like the fourth farm league level for Formula One. But yeah, so I'm not doing that one, but Assetto Corsa is kind of the other standard that sort of everybody has if you're into the game. So I've had it for ages. I just took me a little while longer to get used to the controls and get the controls set up properly for myself there. Oh, we have break time. All right, well. The everlasting break is ongoing in the Stratosphere. We are on the money bubble here on the main event, and I will be on my break here in just a few seconds. So I'll see you guys shortly. Roger that, Tip Tiz. I noticed that now. Well, looks like we're going to bubble. GLE with the 66. Elron 66 is my Twitch channel, so hopefully we're lucky. We'll just get down the river if we need to, right? Fuck me, we're finding the bigger pairs today. Oh, there is no... Oh! The rivers! The rivers! Oh my gosh! Oh my fucking gosh, the rivers today are just disgusting for me. I am ill from the rivers I have gotten today. I'm not going to complain in any way about the rivers I've gotten today, but holy fuck, have they been some sick shit going on. Wowee. Like I say, we just get there on the river if we have to, right? That's the way things. That's the way poker goes for us today. Just get there on the river. Yeah, like I say, to be honest, with that music title thing, I don't even know that I need it. It comes into chat still anyways, so I fucking frankly don't even know that I need it. Although, to be fair, Bot Run may be on a limited lifespan in our lives as well, so be prepared to say goodbye to the Bot Run at some point if we do not see our good friend Moofy return from the hinterlands to which he has departed at some point. I don't know when that will be. It apparently is a different time than the jukebox. stuff, but there's a nice example of the unwanted noises that will now be completed. Indeed, rivers of filth. I like that. I like that. My God, this bubble over on the Stratosphere, though, Jesus Christ. This has gone on forever. Pretty sure I was a small child when this fucking first began. And yet we play on at 10-handed with 9 places getting paid. Well, we don't play on. They play on. I do still, however, play on over here. Really only because the river is being, I was going to say somewhat kind to me today, but that would be the understatement of the year. The river is being absurdly, ridiculously, unbelievably kind to me today. Yeah, I think that's the answer. So the main difference, the reason is obvious. Well, not obviously necessarily, but the chat boxes are different sizes on the two windows. So that's what's causing the big difference. Yeah, I guess we're calling this off. Sorry about that, Lang, but you're gonna get there on the river, or not? Maybe not. Maybe not. GG. GG, no Lang, no double mother for you today, but you still have a chance to win the Stratosphere. And, you know, give it a choice. I'd prefer to win the Stratosphere over the main event, but I'll take winning the main event. That would be fine too. Not going to say no. We are now in the money, guaranteed at 380 at least. Meanwhile, it is a bubble zone and final table zone and money zone in the Stratosphere. Let me get the final table up for you on that one. Our good friend Dibtaz made it into the game. I guess they're on the river. He's getting some of my river. You guys missed it because I didn't get there in time, but busted a player, getting some of my river action happening. $11.95 now guaranteed over in the Stratosphere now, by the way. Still 380 guaranteed in the main event, where looking like Delhi might be getting themselves a double up until the river comes along. Seems like the river is doing a bit of damage today to more than one person, and being quite nice and gentle to more than one other player today. So that's good to see. Glad to see some of my river action is rubbing off on you guys. Good luck with the Tangeli there. Good luck with the Tangeli. GG. Well played. Good little cash there for 633 to the Dippers. Delhi, of course, with a 388 for the fifth place finish today. We are now three-handed here. I am going to need to find chips. Bleh. I mean, how to kill my value, but yeah, crazy, crazy bubble. Meanwhile, they're down to 7 in the Stratosphere now. No Lang 7. Bubble over here on the main, and got 8th place for 11.95 over in the Strat. So that's profit no matter how many bullets they fired, because they could only fire 2 maximum. King High suited cards. I think we're We're shoving there. King 10. I think we're shoving here on the button 3 ways. Probably don't need to shove anymore. Can we hold is the question. Oh, that's a good flop for us to hold with. That is a very good flop for us to hold with. Nice hand though, Gisahan. I no questions why you did that, why you were in that pot. But hey, look at that. Gives me the chip lead for the Mothership Poker main event. How do you like them apples? Yeah, I did hit that deuce, but would they? Is there any reason for them to be betting an ace high here? Probably not, right? This has got to be value. Yeah, 100%, right? GG Giasahan, that was kind of brutal. Just running into my ace king there, but what are you gonna do? We got the hints of a straight going on here. Oh, that's a bit more than a hint. That is a bit more than a hint now. It doesn't come through on the river. Holy shit, I think that's the first time I've said that today. It doesn't come through on the river. So I think we're going to bluff this. You have to forgive me if I'm not paying a whole lot of attention to what's going on over in the Stratosphere, being that I have heads up now. Don't really know anything about this player either, so, I mean, other than what I've witnessed on the tables, on the table so far today. Poor Giasahan here just runs into it. Should probably shove that pre-flop maybe, or raise it pre-flop to get more value in, but I think we get more shove value on the flops. Thank you, Dippers. Yeah, I think I probably have to get this in here. Wow. Okay, it wasn't a river this time, but still, holy shit. GG. Well played there, Paprika. That's gonna be pretty tough to run down somebody running as well as I was today. But that's 1835 for the win for Moa today. So yeah, that's nice. 1266 for Paprika. In second place, Gisahan third after that brutal beat I gave them, 886 for third. Our good friend Diptaz, Newt, 633 in fourth. And Delhi, 018, 380 for fifth place is the rundown for your main event. Results, it is just down to the final 6 players here in the Stratosphere. Jonah, 1494 for seventh place. So things are moving along quickly. So let's put this in my bankroll. Means we're making a little bit of a profit today. Nothing super super huge, but a little bit of a profito, which is always nice. And we get to put another win in our win column. So, good game, everybody. Well played. Congratulations if you cashed. Just condolences if you didn't, I suppose. But hope you had fun regardless. So, yeah. Just a reminder, 89.64 up top today. Thank you, Dippers. Quite the comeback there from the short stack for the longest time. Nice little example. First of all, and most importantly, and any poker player who does not acknowledge this is lying to you. So yeah, first of all, thank you to Run Good for being able to survive that short stack thing. But it's also a nice reminder that you should never give up on your stack or your tournament or whatever, as long as you have a chip in front of you. There's a reason that a chip in a chair is a saying in this game, because it's fucking true. Um, it's all you need. And if you keep your head about yourself, sometimes losing a big pot does not mean you're out of the game. Nice little double up for our penguin friend. Still alive, still kicking, still in the game. Still battling for that 89-64 up top. Oh, we're down to 5. I was paying attention to something else. So GGL in 6th place for 1792, and we could be, no, just high card is going to double up here, it looks like, so we are still 5 ways. Ant-Man, New Puritan, if I'm not mistaken. The wrong end of that one, but still very much alive, excuse me, while I burp my way through that last phrase. Shoving on the Penguin, Ant against Penguin, and Ant dominates Penguin. How's that for a National Geographic special, everybody? Quite the zoo going on here, actually. We got the ants, the penguins, and the sadfish as well, so... Oh, wow, just high card. It no longer has a high card or any chips. 5th place, 23.90. Our Penguin friend guaranteed themselves at least $32 now, and hey, sitting in second at chip position, so that's not a terrible spot to be in right now. Good luck, buddy. 9.2, that one, I would have to say. Blew the headset right off my fucking head. Ooh, big ol' hand here. And the Kings hold. The Chuckies managed to survive. Ice hand on dregs. Still, chip in a chair. I mentioned this before. Does not mean they're out of this game. Look at this. Domination Nation. The 9 does not play, but they do chop the pot and stay alive. Triple it up there for Ice Hand. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. If they come back and win this thing, it will be epic. So close. So close. Such a solid comeback there by Ice Hand, but sadly no cigar in the end. 32.87 for fourth place. We're down to 3 remaining now, and it is the petting zoo. We have the penguin, the sad fish, and the ant over here. Almost, but no river action for the penguin there, sadly. And it is down to just 2 animals left. The penguin is out in third, 44.82. Well played, though, my friend. Pretty good day there. Double cash for you at least. Was not a double mother, but double cash at least. And a big old spade confrontation right now. Right here, right now, right off the bat in heads up, and it is over. The sad fish might be able to put a smile on their face, might not be so sad anymore. 89.64 for first place, while our good friend Ant-Man 62.75 for second today. Our good friend the Penguin, third place for 44.82. Regular here on the Stratosphere as well. Ice Hand, fourth place for 32.87. Just high card at 23.90 for fifth. L, 17.92 for sixth. Jonah, 14.94 for seventh. No Lang 7, 11.95 for eighth place. And Paprika Chi, 9.96 for ninth place. Whole lot of nines in that final one. Yeah, so thank you for coming and joining me once again for my return flight here on the mothership. It's been a minute. It has been a hot minute since I was doing this, and it feels good to be back. I must admit, it felt really good to not play any poker for the last 3 days since I got back as well. So getting back into the game, I think it helped my mindset a little bit and stuff like that. So yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. So thank you all for coming and joining me once again. I will be back on Monday. Wednesday is a questionable day this week. As I said, I might have some live poker that I'm going to go play this week, and if I do, it will be on Wednesday. So I will not be streaming if that's the case. But I'll let you guys know in the Discord channel, which you can join with the chat command if you so desire. Yeah, until Monday, I'm going to stop babbling. We're going to bring this in for a landing. I will concentrate on the landing of procedures instead of babbling in your ears. This is your captain, Elron. Out. Ooh, carrot and parsnip stir fry. For more vintage poker content from MotherShip Poker, click the subscribe button and check out the playlists for all of our old archived content, as well as the ads only cut from some of the early streams.